Centaur, your kind of company.
Tonight on Ctv3 News, BSCFA and BSI ASR enter in 2 days negotiations for new commercial agreement with intervention of mediator. Will there be a breakthrough before the start of the crop? A candle vigil is held for Jaheim Williams. Charges, however, are yet to be levied in the accident that led to his death and that of 21-year-old Jorge Vargas. Arson in San Jose Village, Orange Walk, but are police eyeing the wrong culprit? And the Governor General welcomes a new U.S. ambassador to Belize. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Monday, December 5th, 2022.
Ever since I was a kid, I dreamt of going to Mars. You can keep my dream alive.
Come with me. You cannot, under any circumstances, leave my room, okay? Only for 35 days.
Enjoy your favorite HBO original series and movies with
Centaur, your kind of company.
Everyone, including our elderly, needs to stay connected with their loved ones. With Smart's Golden Citizen broadband program, senior citizens can sign up for 10 megabytes of unlimited internet at a low monthly cost of $25. Citizens over 65 can sign up with a valid ID and receive free installation plus 1 month free on selected broadband plans. Visit a Smart showroom near you for more information on how you can enjoy Smart's Golden Citizen broadband program. Smart, bringing people together.
Centaur, your kind of company.
The Qatar 2022 World Cup is approaching. Start date November 20. Live the emotion of each match.
This man is absolutely mainline to pure footballing magic.
Each great goal.
Again, the menacing man arrives.
And each play.
Watch this hesitation right there. 3 players inside a telephone box, and he don't care.
Through Centaur. Subscribe now.
Centaur, your kind of company.
Good evening with your news. Also, simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. For the next 2 days, Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association and BSI ASR will be behind closed doors as they resume negotiations for a new commercial agreement. This time, though, there will be a third party in the room. We are talking about the mediator that was employed by both entities to assist in the negotiations. She is no other than attorney at law Julie Ann Ellis Bradley, the wife of former UDP Belize City Mayor Darrell Bradley. Julie Ann has practiced as a leading law firm in Jamaica and as general counsel for one of Belize's largest insurance companies. Her law practice encompasses corporate, commercial, probate, real estate, intellectual property, immigration, and offshore matters, as well as general civil litigation. She specializes in insurance law and is also a certified mediator. She wrote the supplement to the Compendium on Environmental Protection and Natural Resource Management legislation in Belize and provided invaluable assistance in the revision of the Department of the Environment's Legislative Guide to Developers 2011. She is a member of the Bar Association of Belize and the Belize Offshore Practitioners Association. At 2 p.m. today, all parties began their first mediation session. Tomorrow, they sit around the negotiating table once more in hope of a breakthrough. If that is not the case, all parties will reconvene on Friday. With the 2022-2023 crop season set to kick off on December 19th, the hope is that with Bradley's intervention, an agreement will be signed and farmers from the BSCFA will be able to deliver their cane to the mill without interruptions. We will keep following the negotiations and bring you the updates as they occur. The friends and family of Jaheim Alexander Williams held a candlelight vigil in his memory on College Road in Corozal Town on Sunday night. The 17-year-old student was attending the Belize Adventist Junior College when he was involved in a traffic accident in Ranchita Village, Corozal, as a taxi van he was traveling in collided into an ambulance belonging to the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Williams had been hospitalized for almost 2 months until he passed away on Friday morning at the KHMH. It was the culmination of a battle for his life after being through 4 surgeries and facing a lung bacterium. Since the accident, the police department is yet to bring charges upon anyone. Nonetheless, Natisha Williams, Jaheim's mother, says that prayers and community support has been overwhelming, and that's why they organized the vigil.
So me and the family members, we were sitting and we just decided that it was something that we thought about it that same day, and the turnout was all right. We didn't expect as much people to show up, no? Basically, all they were doing was just showing their love about him, talking about how they first met him and how they inspired him, how they were inspired by him, no? Yeah, so, yeah, basically, yeah.
How do you feel now that you know that there is support from the community and people that have you in prayers?
It was overwhelmed because, like I said before, I wasn't expecting that much people to show up because it was a last minute thing. So it feels good to know that the community is with the family 100% and the love that they show towards us.
And what do you want to tell people at this point in time?
Right now, I just want to say thanks to everyone who had showed up for us, who had prayed with us, supported us in any way, financially, prayer-wise, just sending a text, a call. Just like to say thanks, and I really appreciate you guys. And I know that Jaheim, he's gone, but we will see him again.
17-year-old Jaheim Williams will be laid to rest on Wednesday in Corozal Town. There was a fire in San Jose Village in the Orange Walk district that was reported around 11 yesterday morning. Reports indicate that the owner of the small wooden house lost all his belongings as the inferno swallowed everything that was in its path. Alex Alberto Valles reported to police that he was attending a funeral in the village when he was alerted by a neighbor that his house was on fire. All indications are that police are looking at an act of arson and as a result have detained one Eliezer Ivan Garcia. But even before any charges are levied against Garcia, his father is already coming out to his defense. According to Marco Antonio Garcia, his son was at another location when the fire started.
Pues lo están culpando a él que él quemó la casa, según, ¿no? Por eso lo vinieron a buscar, pero legalmente él no estaba ahí. Hay testigo que lo atestiga que no estaba aquí en el puesto. Estaba conversando con él. Los muchachos los dueños de la casita, pues ellos dicen que él nomás lo quemó, pero no saben todavía. Es mentira lo que están diciendo, entonces nomás digo que pues las cosas se hagan reales, como es, y no que tengan a alguien que no sabe, que no lo hizo.
¿En dónde estaba su hijo en el momento del incendio que supuestamente pasó como a las 11 de la mañana?
Supuestamente estaba aquí en la esquina pegado al tanque. Ahí estaba parado, ahí el testigo que lo miró con dónde estaba y ahorita puede dar pasar lo que él puede decir porque él estaba con él.
The person that Marco Antonio Garcia refers to as the one that can testify that his son was not involved in setting the house on fire is Carmen Arnoldo Als. Als says Garcia even assisted in dosing the fire.
Estaba comiendo al otro lado de la casa. Como yo estaba en la casa, estaba al otro lado, no me di cuenta de nada. Cuando yo miro que la gente está corriendo para acá, fue cuando yo me vine atrás de ellos a ver también. Y veo que me di cuenta que estaba quemándose la casa.
El muchacho Eleazar García estaba con usted durante este momento, antes del incendio y después del incendio.
Después del incendio, y no, antes, y él solo terminó de hacer la bóveda allá y se vino y comimos porque él hasta sin desayunar se fue a ayudarles a ellos allá. Llegó, comimos allá, comiendo estábamos nosotros cuando en eso de la bulla de la quemazón.
Ajá.
Pero él estaba ahí conmigo.
¿Usted ha dado su testimonio a la policía?
¿Ah?
¿Usted ha dado su testimonio a la policía?
Sí, me preguntó la morena ahí, la grande, me preguntó. Estábamos nosotros comiendo y no vimos nada.
A police circular indicates the damage amounts to be $500. The investigation is still an active one. David Dido Vega, he is a teacher turned politician who everyone remembers as the man of Corozal Bay running under the blue flag of the People's United Party and securing a victory at the polls at the last general elections, beating out seasoned politician Pablo Marin. However, Vega was never sworn in as a member of parliament as he fell victim to COVID-19 on December 5th, 2020. It was on a day like today that Dido would see and speak to his family for the last time. He had to be hospitalized due to his condition, and 6 days later, on December 11th, 2020, to be exact, David Dido Vega lost the battle to COVID-19 at a private health facility in Belize City. In honor of his flight and in representation of the love he had for Corozal Bay, today, Ingrid Vega, his wife, and his youngest daughter, Kelsey Vega, set out on a mission in Corozal Town as they gifted schools with basketballs to practice Dido's favorite sport.
It was something that my girls and I decided to do last year to find a way on honoring my husband, the Honorable David Dido Vega. And we did that last year on a toy drive and food drive. And we did it on the 11th, on the day that he actually passed last year. But this year, the time just caught up on us and we wanted to do something again. But we decided to do it on the 5th this time, which is his birthday. Today is his birthday. Today was the day that he actually went in the hospital. The last day we actually spoke to him. So we wanted to celebrate him today. So we didn't do the 11th, we did the 5th for his birthday today, right? And we came up with the idea of basketball and schools because those were two things that he just emphasized on his campaign trail and what he wanted to better off, when he got in. It was something that education and sports was something that he just wanted to work on. So why not combined it? Basketball was his favorite sport, and then why not give some schools, which is the education part, and we made a combo on it today. I'm celebrating him today.
For Vega, it was important to reach out to schools since sports can make a huge difference in the life of our future leaders.
I represented myself and told them, and when I said, my name is Ingrid Vega, and they're like, yeah, I know who you are, I know who your husband was, know more about it, thank you very much, and I am so glad that you're thinking about schools. We tend to forget about schools. And every single school mentioned that they're going to have a basketball tournament coming in soon. So this is just the perfect timing for them to be receiving that basketball because that tournament is happening right now. So they're in need of the basketball. So we're really, really grateful. Some schools actually made the kids come receive the donation. And the kids were all excited. And when we were leaving, she's like, Miss, one of them is like, Miss, to ask my daughter, is this really ours? And we're like, yes, this is yours. And they were like so excited, and you would not believe how one basketball or two basketballs could make a difference.
And as she reminisced on who Dido was, Vega says he always had a way of incorporating education and sports in his curriculum.
Just the other day, my brother reminded him of a story. He was coaching some kids for the basketball team, and they have these 3 kids wanting to get in. So he's like, sure, come in, try out, whatever. But you know your times table? And they're like, Mr. Vega, what? You know your times table? And they're like, no, not really. It's okay. Well, you get in my team, go learn your times table, and when you come back and you know your times table, then you get in the team. So, so he always combined education with school. Like, you need to learn your times table. So that was something like he really just, so we thought about doing the combination. That was just Dave.
9 schools received basketballs today courtesy of Ingrid Vega and family. Coming up next, how do we control the mutation of COVID-19? Stay tuned.
Win big with Shell! Shell is giving away over $20,000 in prizes this Christmas. One lucky customer will win $6,500 in fuel, plus over 40 customers will win either $150 in fuel vouchers or $500 in cash. To enter, spend $40 million or more in fuel. Complete the entry form and drop it in the boxes provided. Fuel up with Shell this Christmas for your chance to win. Promotion runs from November 21 to December 31, 2022. Terms and conditions apply. Visit solpetroleum.com/win big with Shell for more details. Shell trademarks are used by Sol Brands Incorporated under license from Shell Brands International AG.
Centaur, your kind of company.
Se acerca el Mundial Qatar 2022, fecha de inicio 20 de noviembre. Viva la emoción de cada partido.
Le quiere hacer un puente al portero, pero este no se deja. ¡Qué leñazo, señores!
De cada golazo. Y de cada jugada.
Y ese reanuda el juego con un bote tuya, mía, tenla, te la presto, dámela.
A través de Centaur. Suscríbase ahora.
Centaur, your kind of company.
While information remains scarce, we are reliably informed that an immigration officer is hospitalized following a road traffic occurrence this morning. Information is that the officer was driving this SUV on the Philip Golson Highway when apparently she lost control of the vehicle, collided into a bus stop shed in Biscayne Village. As a result, we are told the immigration officer was transported to the Northern Regional Hospital to receive medical assistance as the incident caused her to be visibly shaken. There is no report to indicate that the officer was injured seriously. In December 2019, the entire world held its breath as it awaited a confirmation on whether the new virus found in Wuhan, China, would become an international threat. Soon after the news broke and the World Health Organization confirmed the seriousness of the coronavirus, naming it COVID-19. It brought the entire world to its knees. In Belize, according to the Ministry of Health, our first suspected coronavirus infected patient arrived in the country on Thursday, March 19th, and sought medical attention at a private health facility with symptoms on Friday, March 28th. Her recent travel history shows she traveled from Los Angeles, California, and transited through Texas. Based on this travel history and symptoms she exhibited, Belize's health system was alerted. This enforced due process and protocol to initiate. All necessary precautions were taken on the ministry's end. The sample was processed for other flu viruses and initial screening for COVID-19 was carried out at the same time. It was confirmed as positive for COVID-19 at approximately 10:45 p.m. on Sunday, March 22nd, sending shockwaves across the nation. 2 years later, various strands still linger in Belize. However, not much is spoken about it. We asked Dr. Manuel Estrada why that is the case and what is being done.
COVID, as you rightly say, it's here, it's still here in the country. As part of our program, our surveillance program, we are still swabbing at Northern Regional Hospital. The clinic is still open Mondays to Friday for people who have symptoms of flu. And also, everybody that is being admitted at Northern Regional Hospital gets tested for COVID before they can be admitted to ward. Regardless which ward you will go, either maternity, general, or surgical, they need to get tested. Okay. An active surveillance is still going on. I know that the numbers are relatively low, and we encourage people to continue using their masks and exercising the hand washing or the hand sanitizers as the way to continue preventing the numbers from going up.
Everyone is therefore encouraged to continue washing hands frequently with soap and clean water, cover the mouth when coughing and sneezing, and to avoid close contact with those who are ill. Today, Governor General Her Excellency Dame Froila Zalam received the letters of credence of His Excellency Michelle Kwan, the new U.S. Ambassador to Belize. Kwan was confirmed as a U.S. Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to Belize in October after being nominated for a post by President Joe Biden in December 2021. She has served the U.S. Department of State in various capacities and has had a distinguished career in public service, diplomacy, and sports. The Governor General warmly welcomed Ambassador Kwan to Belize on behalf of King Charles III, the people and government of Belize. Ambassador Kwan expressed her enthusiasm to work with the government and people of Belize, noting the strong relationship shared with the U.S. She committed to work to continue and expand these efforts regarding our many mutual goals shared by both Belizean citizens and the many U.S. citizens who reside in and visit Belize each year. Ambassador Kwan was joined by Lorelei Cinder, Acting Deputy Chief of Mission, and Andy de Arment, Political and Economic Chief, both of the U.S. Embassy. Around noon on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2020, Ingrid Vega, wife of the late David Dido Vega, was released from the Belize Healthcare Partners COVID-19 unit. A little over 2 weeks before, on December 14th, 2020, David Vega, the former Corozal Bay PUP area representative, was laid to rest after losing his fight to the deadly coronavirus. However, with medical aid from the Belize Healthcare Partners, Ingrid Vega recovered from the virus, bringing some much-needed relief to a family that was already coping with the loss of their patriarch. Today, we asked her about how life has been since she was infected with the virus and why she believes that we are now more relaxed, even though COVID-19 still walks among us.
You know, I still try to let my family and friends be aware of what COVID can cause. And I am sure COVID has affected every single one of us one way or the other. And we need to be careful still. COVID is still out there. And wearing our mask, I do believe, is something that needs to continue, you know, even though it's not mandatory. But I do believe sanitizing continue. I think by now I would say that it's just a norm now for us to, I don't know, for me it is. I can't leave my house without a mask. Like I am just used to that now. And every minute you see me sanitizing. So I believe that after 2 years, I do believe it's like a norm for everyone to be doing it, you know. So but yes, I want the people to know that COVID is still out there, you know, and we want to continue being safe.
The last infographic made available by the Ministry of Health and Wellness indicates that Belize has a cumulative positivity rate of 11, with 69 new cases of the virus identified from the 29th of November to the 5th of December. Belize has registered a total of 69,117 cases and has seen 688 deaths related to COVID-19. This is a reflection that COVID-19 still lingers around in our circles across Belize, says Vega.
I think, thank God, it's more at ease now. The numbers are minimal now. It's still out there, and I do believe that the vaccination helped some way or the other, you know, because now you hear COVID and they're not having all that the bad side effects, you know, it's just like a minor little flu or like a flu, and which is good, you know, but yeah, we don't want to go back to that timing because we never know. I mean, who would have thought we would be experiencing and we would experience a pandemic? I mean, a pandemic. You never know. So yeah, just continue being safe, and I am just grateful and thankful to God that now the numbers are minimal. We can have our gatherings, yes, but still be careful. I, for myself, the only gatherings I do, it's still like just go visit my grandma or my, you know, my mom, but not like if I don't have to, I don't go. I guess I'm just used to that now. My 10-year-old is back to school. She has me very busy participating in all kind of dances and all kind of pageants. So I have to be there when she's there, but that would be it.
At this station, we encourage viewers to remain vigilant of the COVID-19 virus that has mutated over time. As a responsible media house, we constantly advise everyone to continue washing your hands regularly, use a mask when in public, and practice social distance when in large crowds as the Christmas celebrations draw near. Prime Minister John Bressendon departed the country today to attend the 8th Summit of Heads of State and Government of the Caribbean Community and the Republic of Cuba, scheduled to take place in Bridgetown, Barbados on the 6th of December 2022. Subsequently, the Prime Minister will attend the 16th Ordinary Meeting of Heads of State and Government of the Central American Integration System, SICA, in Santiago de los Caballeros, Dominican Republic on the 8th and 9th of December 2022. The Prime Minister returns to Belize on the 10th of December 2022. Honorable Cordell Hyde, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Natural Resources, Petroleum and Mining, will act as Prime Minister. And that's the news. I invite you to join us for another newscast on Tuesday, December 6th here on Ctv3 and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log onto our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at Ctv3 News BZ. Remember to wash your hands and remain safe. From all of us here at Ctv3 News, thank you for watching and listening. Good night.